Pilates draws its inspiration from the many forms of exercising as well as dancing. And this series, we're still doing our stretches. However, now we're bringing that stretches to the next level. So it's going to be great fun. And we're starting in what we call a kan-kan position. So place the arms close to the body with the fingers pointing toward the toes. Ideally, arms should be nicely close to the body, shoulder width apart, and palms flat on the ground. Raise the legs up just a little bit so the tips of the toes are still touching the floor. Move the pelvis a little bit up, so do a little pelvic tilt. You can refer to the pelvic tilts from our beginning series. So it's the very first exercise we have done. So we are doing a little pelvic tilt. And then we are lifting, moving the legs a little bit to the side and stretching 1 and 2. Think of a kan-kan. Hips are not moving much, so we are just dropping the knees to the side and then stretching one leg. It doesn't really matter which leg you're going to extend first. It depends whatever you're more comfortable with. As you're becoming more proficient, then that movement is going to become a bit smoother, it's going to be a little better till you're able to do the both legs, and you repeat this 3 to 5 times on each side. From this moment, now that the core is nicely warmed up, legs are stretched, we're coming up into sitting position. We are placing the hands right below the thighs, above the knees, below the thighs. Again, we are getting off we were on the sitting bone, so we are sliding down a bit, lifting the pubic bone up, and we are stretching now one leg and the other leg. Even if you're not very flexible, it doesn't matter. You start somewhere, whatever is your flexibility level. However, don't try to make the movement forcefully. So lots of people then start twisting or getting in a very awkward positions. No, whatever if this is your flexibility, stop here, but the rest of the body has to maintain the perfect posture. So keep that in mind. It's always the quality and perfect alignment of the movement. Once you have warmed up again 5 to 10 times each side, we are climbing a tree. Think of it as a tree and you're climbing the tree. 3, 4, 5. Again, reach as much as your flexibility allows you. And now bring this leg toward the upper body. Again, don't try to struggle in movement. Whatever you're comfortable, if you're comfortable to hold your arms, hands here, or above the knee, do not hold it just on the joint. You can keep it in any other place. After 5 times, we're taking a deep breath and slowly rolling down into the ground. We're stretching here the right leg. And again, whatever your flexibility, you can keep the head down or up, whatever you're comfortable with. We are again pulling it up a few times. If this becomes difficult or challenging at any given time, you can give yourself a little break by pulling the knee into the chest. Even while you're doing this, you're still aiming to keep your hips in the line. And now bend the knee back in, inhale, and in a one smooth movement, come up, stretch one more time, climb down the tree, and now you're ready to do everything on the other side, up and back into rolling position. This is your a little bit more challenging stretching series that has a kan-kan exercise in it as well.